You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, we've been telling you guys for several years now, at least dating back to 2020, that the NBA is dead. Nobody cares about the NBA anymore, man. The NBA, man, I used to love the NBA back in the 80s, the 90s. Michael Jordan, Akeem Olajuwon, Barkley, all those guys. When it came to the All-Star game, people wanted to watch. The dunk contest was great. Now, the dunk contest has been pretty much a dumpster fire for the better part of 15 years plus now, okay? This past weekend was All-Star weekend for the Marxist NBA of China. It's been a minute since I said that, but it still reigns true. They are the Marxist NBA of China. When they got into that bubble, man, they told you, hey, we embrace Marxism. Guess what? Half of the country turned off their TVs and they never returned. LeBron James, Adam Silver, they did this, man. LeBron James, being the face of the league, has destroyed the NBA. Now, LeBron, I believe he made his, 20th or 21st All-Star game, something like that. But guess what, guys? Nobody watched. Nobody cared. Nobody cared about the NBA All-Star game. This is bad, guys. Now, I got some data here. Going all the way back, I believe, to the 1980s. The NBA All-Star game is a disaster. Now, last year, they actually hit an all-time low. I believe it was something like little over 4 million people. That was it. I mean, things are so bad for the NBA, guys, that last season, right around this time, women's NCAA basketball was actually beating the NBA. Yeah, not making it up, man. That actually did happen. That is how embarrassing the NBA has gotten. Well, let's get into it, guys. Let's talk about the NBA All-Star Game ratings because it's a disaster. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member live stream every single Friday. Just starts at $5 per month. We appreciate the support. So here we go. Look at this, guys. TV ratings are out for the 2024 NBA All-Star Game. And I'm pretty sure Adam Silver is not happy about this. Now, I believe the real highlight was actually the Saturday stuff because the NBA actually addressed the ratings on that. I believe that was with the three-point shooting contest with Sabrina Ionescu. That was like the highest in 4 years. It was something like 5 million people or something like that. But the bread and butter of All-Star Game weekend is the All-Star Game. Let's read this. There's an endless stream of complaints about the NBA All-Star Game leading up to the association's biggest pre-playoff game of the year, and particularly afterwards. But did that amount of complaints collaborate to bad ratings? It did. Check this out. According to Nielsen ratings via John Lewis Sports Media Watch, the NBA All-Star Game averaged 5.5 million viewers across TNT, TBS, and True TV. It was a 20% increase from last year's all-time low because they couldn't get any worse, I guess. The highest increase from one year to another in over a decade. Now that increase, man, that ain't saying nothing here. Look at this here. However, when you consider that the 2024 All-Star Game is still the second lowest watched on record, it somewhat diminishes the accomplishment because it was not an accomplishment. It was a failure. Nobody cares about the NBA All-Star Game. Folks, more people still are watching the NFL Pro Bowl, which was the worst All-Star game out of the three major sports. And they don't even have the Pro Bowl game anymore. They have the skills challenges and stuff like that, it's ridiculous too. Okay. Sports Media Watch noted that the NBA All-Star Game still trails the NFL Pro Bowl, despite the Pro Bowl not even having a proper football game this year, and instead being a game of flag football. More people are tuning in for a flag football game than the NBA All-Star Game. Quote, compared to other pro sports All-Star games, the NBA edition still trails the NFL Pro Bowl games, which averaged 5.79 million across the ESPN networks earlier this month. The MLB All-Star Game remains the king of the format, as its record low 7.01 million last summer. So these sports leagues are like hitting like record lows last year. But still, look at this here. MLB All-Star Game, way higher than the NBA. Yeah. Astonishing. It goes on, it says, it also bears mentioning that the All-Star Game remains the most watched regular season basketball game to date. Wow. Though that really says a lot more about the NBA's regular season audience than it does about the game itself. Man, I think that the All-Star Game is probably on live support. The NBA is on live support. Nobody wants to watch the NBA. Now look at this, guys. 5.5 million people. Let me show you how bad this is, because I actually have Sports Media Watch pulled up right here. Last year, the worst of the worst, 4.59 million. And this season, 5.5 million. Look at this, guys. Even in 2022, they got 6.28 million. I mean, these numbers, man, the NBA has been falling off a cliff. 2016, 7.64 or 7.614 million. If you want to go back to the days of Michael Jordan, man, look at this here. In New York, 16.931 million, almost 17 million people watched the All-Star Game. Now, even after Michael Jordan left Atlanta, they still got almost 11 million people. 2002, 13 million. And now they're getting half of that now. And it's not just really the All-Star Game, man. This is like the NBA Finals too. The NBA Finals, nobody's watching that either. Nobody's watching the NBA Finals. The NBA is truly on life support, man. Nobody cares about LeBron James. One of the most unlikable athletes out there, Adam Silver, he's going to be around to the end of the decade. The NBA, trust me, it's going to get worse. It is going to get worse before it actually gets better. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.